People's spending habits these days are crazy, man. I got this Gen Z guy at work. Good dude, but he's just out there with his money. He got a big tax refund this year. He did his taxes early. He got like a couple grand back, maybe more. He said, I mean, he was like all going on about like, well, I paid all my bills, I did all this other stuff, and I was responsible with the money. And it's like, okay, bro, I mean, whatever you say, but and then he like goes out. You should see the shit this dude bought with his money. He bought like a PlayStation, like a limited edition Xbox 360. He bought on Amazon for like $150 or something. And then what else did he buy? He bought a $400 dab rig. This thing, it's one of those things you put concentrate in and it superheats it. It's like made out of plastic. It's like really expensive. But this dude dabs all the time. Just like this dude cannot stop dabbing. Like we get 3 breaks throughout the day, 2 10-minute breaks and a lunch break. Every break he's behind the building dabbing, so no one can see him. I mean, there's so many people like smoking weed in this fucking place. I could drop a dime on these motherfuckers if I wanted to, but I don't, because I just really don't care. If you want to come to work high, that's your own business and shit. But this dude dabs so much fucking weed, dude. It's insane. But anyways, back to his money spending. He spent $350 on Def Jam Vendetta, like this really rare like fighting game from like 2005. He bought like a special edition of it, or like he bought like an original copy of it off eBay for like $350. He bought all new Nike gear. He bought new Jordans. He bought like a Jordan shirt, Jordan pants, and he's wearing it at work and all this shit. He has a Jordan hat now. He's wearing that at work. All this money he spent like thousands of dollars just on this bullshit. I mean, don't worry, some of it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'd like to have some Jordan gear. Don't get it twisted, but you know. But he's just going on and on and on. And then like a couple weeks later, and my boss texts me because my boss has his number. He talks to me once in a while, and my boss texts me. He's like, "Hey, guess who just asked me to Venmo him $20?" And it was this fucking Zoomer dude. It's just the funniest thing. He's broke as shit. Me and my boss were joking around like he's gonna come into work naked, except he's gonna be wearing a barrel one day or like a potato sack with like a Nike logo on it. He's gonna be wearing the Air Jordan barrel, and they'll have the Jumpman logo, but Michael Jordan will be wearing a barrel on it or something. And we were cracking up about that kind of stuff, but people are so dumb with their fucking money these days, man. It's fucking crazy. I mean, I'd like to get like Caleb Hammer to take a look at this fucking dude's finances. It's fucking nuts. And my boss too. He's another one. I mean, me and my boss make fun of the guy, but my boss is like big into the sports gambling shit. He's all into that shit. He spends like thousands of dollars on this shit. Like his wife had to like take his credit card away. That's how bad it was getting. But it keeps going on. He's like, I won $2,000. I won $500 doing all this shit. I tried that sports betting shit once. Oh, excuse me. I tried that sports betting shit once, and I had this parlay set up. I was like a 5-leg parlay. All my legs hit except like I think Kyrie Irving needed to hit 3 3-pointers, and he only hit 2. So it was only like $100 thing, but still, I mean, I would spend like maybe four or $5 on it, but still, it's just that's money out of your wallet and all this shit. My boss just told me, "Well, you did it wrong. You gotta do this. You gotta do that." I'm just like, bro, I don't want to lose money on this shit. I have an addictive personality, and I know I'll lose a ton of money doing this shit. I gotta be smart with my fucking money. That's why I buy fucking Pall Mall cigarettes and fucking Miller High Life. But it's just, it's crazy the way people spend money these days. And, myself too, I spend money on stupid shit. I'm starting keeping a budget, which is something I should have done years ago. It's the simplest thing. Every like financial guy, all these gurus, I know a lot of them are assholes and like they're boomer capitalists or whatever, but a lot of these are just like one of the easiest things to do to keep track of your money and to not overspend is just keep a budget. Just write that shit down somewhere. Write it in an app or write it, you carry a little notebook on you, like write how much you got in your bank account. Like say you spend like $20 at a bar, just write that down. Or say you spend $10 on smokes or whatever, write that down. And I started doing that, and I just realized like all this money I'm spending, I spent normally for like one day after I got my paycheck, and it was like $60 just on bullshit like fast food, cigarettes, all this crap. Like there was a few bucks in there. I filled up my gas tank, so that took up a chunk of it too. But still, it's like $30-$40 just spent on absolute, just no shit I really need. And you guys, it's just like, oh, I can't eat the food at the house. It's boring. I got to go out and get McDonald's, And you think it's not so expensive, but you go out, you spend like, you get the dollar menu at McDonald's, like the $5 meal at McDonald's, and then you go get some Taco Bell, and then you go get like a taquito at the gas station, or like maybe you buy some like energy drinks or something. So you're adding like $5, $8, $10 all throughout the day. You're spending like 50, 60, $70 a day without even realizing it. And in your mind, let's say you get paid and you put like $300 in your checking account or whatever, and you're like taking out of that checking account, you still like you spend it for like 3 or 4 days. You spend like $100 in like 3 days, and still in your mind think, oh, I still got $300 in my checking account, because you don't even think about the shit you're buying. You don't even think about it. It's just like this little expense, just a little thing. But it's just people, myself included. I've been moments before, like I assumed I had a certain amount of money in my. I got this pay card from work, and it's just like I keep my money on there usually. I had that set aside, but I spend money on there sometimes. Just like, oh, I still got $300 in there, and then I check it's like 230, and then I'm still spending money. I'm like, well, I still got $230 in there, and I check it, it's down to like 120, and I'm just like, oh fuck. And some days I'm just like, oh please let there still be $100 in there, and it's like $43 and like 25 cents or some shit, because I'm spending money fucking stupidly. I'm not tracking it or anything. It's just the craziest thing. How people are so bad with that. Like I got a little bit of money from selling my trailer, and I paid I paid my bills. I gave a chunk of it to my sister and my brother-in-law, because they would let me stay in the trailer for a little while, and I spent a lot of money. I bought some Carhartt stuff. I bought this nice Lakers hat. I bought this hat. I bought some shoes, and that was like $1,000 just gone. And I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? I have all this money, and now I'm broke again. I remember, like, I had to borrow some money from my dad. He's like, what happened to all that money you got from the trailer? I'm just like, I don't know. So it's, myself included, I put it on myself too. I spend money fucking stupidly. A lot of Americans do. People are crazy with that. And it's not, it's just like, who do you blame for that? Is it like a capitalism, this consumerist thing? Is it trying to keep up with the Joneses? Like, you see your buddy buy a new pair of shoes, you got to buy a new pair of shoes. I'm just grateful I didn't get involved with, like, a car, like a really fancy, expensive car. I've always driven beaters my whole life. I've been driving since 2003. I've always had some 15-year-old hunk of junk, just like barely hanging on. It's all rusty and shit. My car now it's a 2009. I spent $1,000 on it, and I put maybe another 1,000 just into repairs. But that's over like 3 years, So it's really, I'm still ahead of the game. I don't have a car payment or nothing. But I just hear all these stories all the time. This guy, I want to buy a new 2025 Raptor and pay $1,500 a month just on the car payment alone, and you got all this negative equity rolled up in it, and you get it repoed and shit. People spending like 3/4 of their paycheck just on their car. They're trying to buy like a newer car. They trade this old beater in like a 6-year-old Dodge Charger with like 150,000 miles on it, and those are hard fucking miles too. Those are hard fucking miles, because the guy's like fucking going 100 miles on the fucking freeway every day. But it's just crazy. People trying to get rid of this shit. It's just like, dude, you gotta respect what you gotta treat what you own with respect. But those are just my thoughts. American spending habits are fucking crazy. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just sharing some bullshit, but yep. Oh, that's all I got. I don't know how to end my video, so